Welcome back to That Dad Guy. I'm Rob and I work for Canada Post. So today I'm going to show you how I do my job and what it entails so you can get a little behind the scenes of life at Canada Post. My job at Canada Post is to deliver the mail. I'm not a letter carrier, but I'm an RSMC. I'm a Rural Suburban Mail Carrier. Canada Post loves their acronyms. Why not a letter carrier versus a mail carrier? Well, we're broken into two groups. We're broken into the urban side and the rural side. So not too long ago, the rural side were all contractors. So we weren't Canada Post employees. We dressed like this. We didn't have a uniform. We just dressed in our civilian clothes. We drove our own vehicles and we delivered the mail that way. And we were under a contract. We had to bid on the routes that we wanted. And if we bid to the lowest amount, I guess, we were picked to do that route for an X number of years, and every so many years we'd have to rebid on the route to stay with it. And then we became part of the union. So we joined CUP W, which is the Canadian Union of Postal Workers. We didn't have the same contract as the urban side. We had our different contract. And so we didn't get quite as many rights as the urban side. So now we dressed like this. So once we got our contract, we got some perks. So we got a uniform. We're now in red. Rural's in red and urban's in blue. So we're still different, but at least we're on the right track. We're starting to look like Canada Post employees now, and we get a little bit better on each contract. Then we went to this. We've got safety vest type look now to us. Still have the red though. So the next contract, we went to this. So now we're blue too. So the rural and urban, we all dress the same. We have the same uniform package basically, so we can pick the same things that we want for our dressing in the winter or the summer. So it's nice, we all look the same. We're not all exactly the same yet in benefits, but every contract we are getting better. I'm still driving my own vehicle, just like the contractors were way back when, but we'll get there. So now let me show you what we do.
Okay, well, it's almost 5 in the morning, so I'm dressed, I'm ready for work. I start work usually around 5:30 a.m., so here we go to the plant.
Alright, so here we are pulling into work. I work out of the Dieppe, New Brunswick plant. That's where my route is. You can see all the postal trucks are all lined up and ready for the morning deliveries. I'll show you what I drive. So I'm what's considered a Rural Suburban Mail Carrier. RSMC. So we drive our own personal vehicles. So my van has a light on top that flashes yellow and red. Keep people safe distance when I'm pulled over to the side of the road or going to a mailbox. And we have the Canada Post logo on the top. Let them know that we work for Canada Post. All right, so when we come in the morning, this is what we have. This is my case. All those little orange cards are for people's addresses that want their mail forwarded someplace else, so they're moving. Our mail comes all like this in these gray tubs, so it all has to be sorted. And then these are our tubs of small packets that have to go out. And those green cases, that's where our flyers go, so no flyers today to be delivered. Soon they'll be here. Over here, this is where our parcels are. Each cart is a different route. And once your cart is filled up, so mine is this one here, then they'll start a new cart. And there's the plant. So at this location, we have 4 spots for RSMCs. And then over here on all these, you can see them. That's where all the urban routes are. And there's a lot more urban letter carriers that come out of here. But this is a plant, so this is where all the trucks come in and they go on the conveyor belts and they get sorted into different regions. And then if it's local, it stays here and gets sorted, or if it belongs somewhere else in the province or out of province or internationally, it gets sorted into another area and a truck picks it up and takes it away. So all the parcels come in these monos and then they get divided up. So as they find them for us, they'll get put over here, and as they find them for others, they'll be put in carts in a pen over there. And once the board is pulled, then you come over to your parcels with our scanner, and we scan all our parcels. So right now it's saying I've got 77 parcels to deliver. I've got 2 customs, and it's $120.13 worth of customs that needs to be collected. So I'll go ahead and scan them, and then we're gonna pull the board based on how I'm gonna deliver it. So once we've got the truck loaded, then it's time to get out there and deliver. It's not too bad of a Monday today, so not a lot to go. All right, so here we are, all prepared. Got my gloves on, got my mask on, getting ready to go out to deliver. I'll show you the different boxes I've got to deliver to, and generally what I do is I deliver to the community mailboxes, and if there's a parcel that's too big, it goes to the door, I ring the bell. With COVID times, we don't stick around. There's no signatures that we get right now, and we don't wait for the customers in order to limit our contact with the public. So come on, join me on my delivery. If you live inside an apartment building that is quite large, you may have an indoor mailbox like this here in Canada, and there's some parcel compartments over there. So you have the ones at the bottom, plus an additional parcel compartment over there with an outgoing mail slot for mailing. You may also have a community mailbox like this, one of the old style community mailboxes here in Canada. And if you have a roadside delivery right to the end of your driveway, you might have a mailbox like this. We also collect the mail from these post boxes on mail their letters. Or you may have a more modern community mailbox like this. So once we've delivered the mail, we come back with the mail that we've collected. I sort it into piles, so flyers that people didn't want, mail that was incorrect, that has to go back to return to sender, local mail, and mail that's going outside of the greater Moncton area. So I'll do that, and then I noticed there's a lock change that showed up, so I'll prepare that for my next day. So that's basically my day. That's kind of what it's like delivering at Canada Post. Today's a light day. We didn't have flyers, didn't have to do that. Didn't have to do any lock changes today, so when people move into new boxes, community mailboxes, we change the locks out, we bring them their new keys. So that's a responsibility we have to do as well. We didn't have to go through and clean out old boxes today, so people that have not picked up their mail in a long time, maybe have moved away, they kind of get built up with flyers, so periodically we go in, clean those boxes out, and either close them off or have them ready for the new customers. So didn't do that today either. But you got to see the different types of boxes that I deliver to. You got to see how the mail shows up to us in the morning, how the parcels show up, a little bit about what my plant looks like. Maybe in a later video I'll show you some of the different post offices that are around, because I've worked in a few different ones. I've worked in really small ones where it's just me and the postmaster, or there's 4 or 5 of us and then the people that work the front desk. I've worked in that, and I've worked in these big plants as well. So there are lots of different places to work at Canada Post, and tons of different jobs. My job is an RSMC, or Rural Suburban Mail Carriers, we've talked about before. It's just one small job in the giant scheme of things of what there is to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like, comment, thumbs up, make sure your notifications are on for other videos, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.